Animals are very therapeutic. They're very healing. And after I lost my son, Ethan, in 2020, they became even more important to me. Ethan had a personality that was larger than life. Super handsome kid, very outgoing, could make anyone smile, very caring. Ethan would get up every morning before school and come with me to the barn, help me feed the horses, clean the stalls. He was a very big part of us. One day, I was working from the office here at the barn when the neighbor came over and said that there were police and an ambulance at our house and that Ethan was unconscious. Got home as fast as we could, and a paramedic came out. I could just tell by the way he walked up to me what he was going to say. And I just looked at him and said, no. And he said, I'm so sorry. We tried everything we could, but we couldn't get his heart started again. I just remember staring at the wall and thinking, this is a dream. I'm going to wake up. This did not happen to my child. My husband and I were not doing well mentally. We wanted to just curl up in a ball and stay in bed and not function anymore. But we had to get up every morning and we had to go feed the horses. And we had to feed the dogs and the cats, and it became a purpose. And it was the reason we had to get up and basically start living again or figure out what the new normal would be. One night I was on the computer and I was searching, and somehow I came across Dogs Matter, and I started reading about it, and I thought, this is amazing.
So Dogs Matter, what we do is that we are temporarily fostering your dog while you go into drug and alcohol rehab. You know, addiction just rips away your relationships. And a lot of times it's just you and possibly your dog. And the last thing you want to give up is that in order to get better. So trying to help people have an option when they want to change their life.
I thought, I can do this. I have 2 dogs. What's another dog, right? So I reached out to Dogs Matter and said, I'd like to see about being a foster. And so they sent me an application. The very next day, they called me back and said, hey, we have this German Shepherd. Is there any way you could take this big dog? You said you have all this property. And I said, absolutely. And literally, I swear, Raider was about 8 feet long. This was the biggest dog. But he was a sweetheart. He was a lot of fun. And I thought, I really love this. I just felt this calling, and he was the first of 10 so far. When you're a Dogs Matter foster, you take pictures and you send videos and you show how the dog is doing, and then Dogs Matter sends that on to the people that are in rehab, and that really, I think, keeps them going. I think it gives them a glimmer of hope, because that's their best friend. And that's huge. That's so important. When you do a reunion and this person gets out of rehab and they're clean and they look healthy and they're happy and they're smiling and they are so excited to see their dog again, to get their dog back. The dog just runs, and I mean, they're so happy to see their person. It makes it all worth it for doing it. And maybe by taking care of their dog, you've helped somebody not end up overdosing or, staying in addiction because you were able to help them get better.
Everybody at Dogs Matter were family, because we always had that link of people in recovery or knowing somebody in recovery. It makes it very special. Sarah has been a hero to us. I mean, she has literally saved lives.
This has definitely become a mission for me now. It's something that I need to do to help myself heal. But not only that, for me, it's very personal. People that are in rehab, this is someone's child. So that's one more mom that doesn't have to get that phone call. Dogs are so loving and how they give back to you. Every time you foster, it's all very rewarding. I absolutely love it, and I will always, as long as I'm physically and financially capable of doing it, I will keep doing it. It's the unconditional love that you get every day from them, and that's what saved me.